Hello and welcome back to today's video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the altcoin total market cap. So if you guys don't know, the altcoin total market cap is all of the altcoins combined, excluding Bitcoin. So this is the total market capitalization of all of the top altcoins. In fact, all of the altcoins that are on coinmarketcap.com in an index. And so because of that, it's very, very useful when you're trying to map out what's going to happen in the altcoins, because you get the volume of all of the coins indexed together, as well as the price action of all of those coins indexed together, giving you the biggest perspective of the overall altcoin market. So this is very useful when you're doing analysis and you're curious about altcoin strength, and also really just understanding what are the strong altcoins, because if you see what coins are accelerating quickly, what altcoins are moving fast, and you compare it to the altcoin market cap, you can see what ones are taking up the most of the altcoin market cap. So this is a very, very useful chart, and I'm going to be going over the analysis of where I expect prices to go and the Elliott wave count in this cycle, and this cycle, all three cycles. So go ahead and hit that like button for me right now, as well as the subscribe button, so that you guys can stay updated all through 2020. I've got 5 videos coming out every single week, and make sure that notification bell is also pressed so that you get the notifications. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So I'm going to start by doing the smallest cycle, and we're going to do the Elliott waves on it. So we're going to zoom clear in here, and I'm going to pull over, go all the way, and we're just going to count the Elliott waves. So I'm going to go ahead and count it on the 3-day. You could zoom in if you really wanted to, but I don't have any problem seeing the Elliott waves on the 3-day. It's pretty clear to me that this is a 1 and a 2 wave. You can see that that ABC correction is that red candle here. This is the 3 and a 4 wave. That ABC correction is that 2 red candles right there. And that is a 5th wave. And then it's also pretty clear to me that this is an A, B, and a C wave down. And so I don't really need to zoom in. I could, but I can count the waves on the 3-day perfectly fine. In fact, sometimes it's easier to count the waves in the bigger time frames with the bigger candlesticks, even if you're counting these smaller cycles, because you can see the Elliott waves easier. In this case, there's just a red candle every single time that you get an Elliott wave, except right here. That was the only time that there was a big enough Elliott and ABC that you didn't see it inside of the wave. But that's just really useful to be able to see that. So this right here is also going to be correlated to Fibonacci. Because we're in a bullish swing here, I expect us to bounce off either the 50% or the 618, and we've already gotten in between the 50% and the 618 and tested the 50% very strongly. So I really want to see that hold support this range between those two levels, and that will confirm that we need to go ahead and start making some more Elliott cycles on the upside. There could be one more swing low in this C wave though, if we're talking short time frames. There could be one more swing low, meaning that this candle fails and we go in for, maybe 80 billion in total altcoin market cap. But currently I really am watching that 50% level first. But if it doesn't hold, then yeah, we might see one more low before that ABC is completed. But right now I'm just going to draw it like that, and we'll just assume that it's completed. But I want you guys to be aware of that secondary alternative. Now let's go ahead and zoom out. Now that we've got that Elliott counted, let's go to the next cycle. So you guys can quickly see that this is a swing low right here. This is a swing high right here, and here's a swing low right here. So that means that from here to here to here is a full Elliott cycle. So we can go ahead and count the waves. And again, you guys, we get a very easy to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave. Okay. Do you notice how both of these cycles have bigger 5th waves? That's interesting to me. We got an extended 5th on this cycle, and we got an extended 5th on this cycle. So it's kind of fractaling in the way that it's behaving, meaning that this first cycle is very similar to the second cycle. Now let's go ahead and look at this. Now the corrections are a little bit different. And as far as the ABC goes, I haven't done a micro Elliott wave count on this, so I haven't went into the smaller time frames and figured out exactly what the pivot points are for the ABC correction to be completely correct. But if I had to just guess from the bigger time frame without looking at the subwaves to know exactly, I would either count this ABC wave like this, where I come down to about 75 billion, and that's the A and the B wave, or I would count it where the C wave is a little extended and it comes like that. So that's kind of how I would count that ABC correction. Really doesn't matter, you guys, when you're in these bigger time frames. We just know that a corrective pattern occurs after 5 waves. And so really we're just mapping out the Elliott wave structure. We don't have to go into the subwaves and know exactly what the pivot point for that A and that B wave is. It doesn't really matter because we know that this is a completed cycle already, because we already have the next Elliott wave that came in. All right, so that's our first and our second cycle. All right, so now let's do our final cycle here. So the final cycle, this one's going to be really hard to see. The one wave, you basically can't see it on the linear chart. So on the logarithmic chart, you actually can see the one wave. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and take this. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's our first cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that one wave is very, very small, and this fifth wave is very, very extended. That's cool. We actually got an extended fifth wave in the big cycle, an extended fifth wave in the little smaller echo cycle, and an extended fifth wave in the even smaller echo cycle of that one. So we have extended Elliott fifth waves in all of these cycles. And then we have this ABC correction right here, A, B, C. So I just really like how we have a big picture cycle right here that has played out and completed. Then we have a smaller picture cycle right here that has played out and completed, and an even smaller picture cycle right here which has played out and completed. So that means once you have 3 little cycles, that means that the first cycle is probably going to start having a big, we're going to start seeing the results of that first cycle since the big cycle. And to clarify, this is the big cycle. So that means that once that big cycle completed, this is going to be your first cycle after the big cycle. And we really haven't seen the results of what that structure has formed for us. To see the results means that we need to make a 3 wave. And so that's why I'm so excited about the altcoin total market cap, you guys. That's why I think that it is an amazing time to be in the cryptocurrency markets and investing in them, and why I'm so excited about so many altcoins in these markets today. You guys know, for the people that follow me on TradingView, links are in the description. I have posted about the total market capitalization, including Bitcoin, but the chart is very similar to the altcoin market cap as well. And I was expecting a 3 wave out of that in the same way that I'm expecting a 3 wave out of this. So that's a 1, 2. We need to have a bigger picture 3 wave coming into the market here. And we've already started to see that 3 wave play out. In fact, I will go to my TradingView right now and show you that chart very quickly here in the video, because why not? We've got a few minutes. But you guys, it's just so amazing to see these Elliots playing out just exactly how Elliott wave theory is supposed to play out. All of the rules are being followed. All of the structure of the market is so perfect. All the cycles are so similar, so perfect. And I am super grateful and thankful to be able to do analysis on the altcoins and these charts today, because I just can't believe how amazing it follows standard technical analysis. So this is the crypto total market cap, and this is the Elliott wave count on the total market cap. This one does include Bitcoin, but this is really when we were at 191 and I was showing that we need to make a 3 wave. and we started to make that 3-wave. And so I really want to see that 3-wave complete here, and that's the same thing I'm expecting in the altcoin market cap as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. Again, hit that like button for me right now, as well as the subscribe button. Comment down below where you're tuning in from in this beautiful world. Make sure that you guys go to Twitter and find my buddy DIY Investing, and go and make sure that you wish him a happy birthday. My buddy Donovan, we have been doing technical analysis for so long together now, for years and years and years, and he just turned 22 years old today. So go to Twitter, go to my Twitter at highaltitudeinv, and make sure that you come find this retweet that I made and go tell him happy birthday for me, so that he can have a wonderful birthday today. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's update on the cryptocurrency markets. As always, stay profitable out there.